Silver wings from the blue, crash and burn, cut in two, free to fly, foreign shores, free to die for your cause.
Dragonfly's probably been one of my most successful songs I've written, and as you can see, there's not much to it really. It's just it's very simple. As somebody once described it, a nice little waltz about terrorism, and it's all based around that.
Born in grief, raised in chains, blind belief, fear no pain, learn to fly.
I remember 9/11. I remember I was driving at the time, and I heard the reports on the radio, and I got home and I saw the second tower go down, and I just total disbelief. And it was devastating. As a songwriter, I kind of thought I'd like to say something about it, but I didn't know how to, because I wasn't there, and I wasn't directly involved, and I felt for the people who were, and I didn't want to be disrespectful in any way. I didn't want to jump on the old disaster bandwagon, the sort of ambulance watching thing, but I did want to say something about it. And then after the July 7th bombings in London, a friend of mine who at that time was interpreter to the High Command in Basra, and she'd gone out there and she ended up interpreting for Tony Blair and all that stuff when that was going on. At the time I had a new album coming out, and she wanted to come back from Basra to the gig, and she couldn't because of the bombings. They stopped all flights coming out of that part of the world, and she couldn't come, and she was really upset. She'd really supported me for years, and so suddenly I had a direct link to that, and that gave me a way in to writing the song, which essentially is a song about terrorism. It's about attacking people in where they feel they're safest, and in their everyday working lives and stuff. And so I had all that. I knew what I felt about it. I had this personal thing, and so I just set about writing a song around this waltz here.
Learn to fight, learn to hate. Life is war, death is great. The world is your enemy, God is your king. And if it's His will, you'll destroy everything. You show no mercy for innocence, pity nor shame. Dragon sting, dragonfly.
A lot of my songs now seem to be about protests. I've been doing this for a long time, and I want my songs to mean something. I want them to have some content that people can look at them and think, and it can make them think, and it can maybe make them think, go into something a little bit deeper, and that makes it all worthwhile for me. It's not all about that, but that is an aspect of what I do that is really satisfying. So.
Is your fate so correct? It requires no respect for the good and the pure and the wrongs. They endure those who live and let live, knowing life is to give. They've right to belong, like the rest, sing their song.
The key line for that song, well, I suppose that one is you crash into satellites, blood on your wings, and I remember reading that they used the satellite dishes to target. They were giving out signals which were basically telling people where they were and stuff, and I'm not quite sure how it worked, and I found that that kind of technology really sinister and really worrying, that they could use that kind of technology to find out where people were and then attack them and kill them. And the other one was You're Jealous of Sunlight and Other Gods' Things, which for me kind of summed it all up really. It's like there's never going to be a solution to this, you know, as long as you're jealous of other gods' things, you'll never, you know, there's no way you can resolve that, because you can't get the gods together to sort it all out. So you have to sort it out yourself, and we're not powerful enough, we're not strong enough to do it ourselves. You know, it's kind of, it's in our instinct to fight and to be jealous and to be covetous of other gods' things, and meaning countries and oil and mineral rights and so on.
You crash into satellites, spread on your wings. You're jealous of sunlight and other gods' things. Sun shines for everyone, peace is a blessing you earn. Burn, dragon, burn.
It's a protest song about, you know, it deals with terrible things, and but I think in a musical way, and you know, it's a lot of people have said what a beautiful song it is, and thank you very much, you know, but for me that's really important, you know. I don't want to make an ugly song, I don't want to make an unattractive song, and so I made it sound as musical as I could. And I think that's important to me. It's the way I write, and even if I'm singing about something really nasty, it doesn't mean the song has to be nasty. You know, and some people think it does. You know, you go back to the whole sort of punk thing where you know, a lot of people really got it. But I remember when I first heard Anarchy in the UK, I can remember exactly where I was. I was in Devon, funny enough, when I heard it, and I thought it was an amazingly musical song. It was really, there was something. All the sounds were great, all the recorded sounds were great, and also the melody was great, and it was a really powerful piece of music more than anything. And then you get the people who try to copy that, and they think it's about making a horrible, nasty noise, you know, a noise like bashing you over the head with music, and it's not. And music should be a beautiful thing, you know, it should be beautiful, and so that's what I've done with Dragonfly. I've had a little whinge, you know, I've had a little moan, but I've done it in a musical way. No matter what you're producing, you know, you're producing something with yourself, you know, and you want it to be something that you're proud of, and something beautiful to listen to, and I don't mean it has to be about, you know, flowers and trees and puppy dogs, you know, obviously but it has to be something that you want to listen to and that people want to listen to. I'm doing what I can with my work, and hopefully producing interesting and meaningful work at the same time.